Welcome to Tender Heart.
Man resigned to wife leaving him. She lived in a big, beautiful house. And she had all the fun she wanted and a good husband. Not a caring one, not the most handsome one, just a good one, in terms of loyalty. She is Mr. Milton's second wife, as his first wife died from cancer 10 years ago. They wouldn't do much during the time they spent together, and so Ms. Milton started to get bored. She rediscovered video games, which was something she didn't do for a very long time. But after a while playing with her old consoles, she got bored again. She was missing something in life but didn't really know what. She was a housewife and would stay up late and play video games till dawn. But her husband would say nothing to her, since he was happy just by having her at his side, a companion. One night by chance, Ms. Milton started the adventure of online gaming. And since then, she could not take a step back. She would become almost addicted, and she would talk with almost every participant online in the chat. She made some good virtual friends. One day, she noticed how she started developing feelings for one of them. They would start chatting almost every day, sending each other selfies and spicy pictures. Ms. Milton felt bad at the beginning, but now she was not regretful at all. He was a young man from across the ocean, someone very attractive. Ms. Milton was also attractive, but she thought she was too old for him. Apparently, that didn't matter for him. Time passed and they both developed deep feelings. Ms. Milton was so fed up with her boring life that she decided to leave everything behind, take a suitcase and run away with the young sexy man. Her husband accepted, as he always did, that she was going on a business trip, as that is exactly what she told him. Once at the airport, her husband said goodbye to her and kissed her forehead. Ms. Milton was very excited, and she even felt really excited for the first time in years. After 10 hours in a plane and further 3 hours on a train, she was about to see her virtual lover in real life for the very first time. She just needed to wait one day more for him to arrive, since he was coming from the other side of the country, by car. She called her husband and told him that it was finished, that she was leaving him because he only offered her an ordinary, boring life. She would complain that he never took her out on an adventure, neither to a good restaurant even though he had the money for it. The only thing he could say was, "Sorry dear, I didn't know you were suffering that much, you could have told me, I still love you." But that wouldn't work out, since she was already in love with the young man from the online game. When her husband heard it, he just said that it was okay, that maybe it was better that way, then he hung up. The day arrived and the handsome, fresh new guy arrived in town. They agreed to meet at a hip restaurant in the city center. She wore her best dress and even wore makeup, which she hadn't done for a long time. She shaved her legs and got all ready for their first date in real life. He would wait for her with a black jacket, a book and a rose. She immediately recognized those features and ran towards him. But, turns out, it was not the same person in the pictures he sent her. He was a totally different man, not as young, not as attractive, not as sexy. She asked him if he was Patcher_18, which he disagreed to, and she wondered out loud, "But if you're not Patcher_18, who is it then?" Ms. Milton started crying. After several minutes, he confessed that he sent her some random unknown male model pictures as he was afraid that she would not accept him. The man tried to console her and convince her that it was going to be all right, that together they could build a lasting relationship. But she just ran away. She took a flight back home the following day. When she arrived home, to her surprise, the lock had been changed and Mr. Milton had relocated to a different city across the country. Mr. Milton has known that his wife was falling in love with online gamers. He took up an online identity and became Patcher_18. He found that his wife is attracted to physicality and sexuality, which he is incapable of offering in real life. Mr. Milton wanted one last chance to test whether his wife is willing to spend her life with an older man. Thus, he hired a professional actor to pretend to be Patcher_18. The result reconfirmed that Ms. Milton will not spend her life with older men. Mr. Milton made a difficult but necessary decision to leave her. All he wanted is for his wife to be happy and free.